Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading. Sagittarius, this is a reading from the divine, wanting to inject a message of love, of motivation, of tender kindness to you, to remind you that you are not on this journey alone. There is a feeling right now in the ether where a lot of us are going through a lot of challenges, a lot of disappointment, feeling a little bit lost. So as I was starting to do this reading, the divine wanted to intercept and give some messages that are going to be important for you to listen. So Sagittarius, let's have a look to see what the divine wanted to tell you. So our first card that we have, Sagittarius, is all about setting some boundaries. So the divine is saying that currently you feel a little bit overwhelmed, perhaps even taken advantage of. There is a feeling where you've been spreading yourself thin, and the divine is lovingly asking you to start creating boundaries so that you can protect your energy, so that you can protect yourself. And not only that, it's a loving thing to do when you set boundaries, because other people know when they're stepping over those boundaries. Other people know where they stand. So the divine wants you to open up the throat chakra of yours and to start speaking and to start communicating. I can speak now. And to start communicating your boundaries, what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. Because when you do, you will see that you will have a lot more energy instead of feeling disappointed when people are stepping over your boundaries, but you never told them where those boundaries are. So people might not know that they are upsetting you. They are stepping over your boundaries because you have never communicated what your boundaries are. So the divine wants you to start getting comfortable in saying no. And your next card is speaking about the pillar of light. And the pillar of light is about raising up your vibration, Sagittarius. The divine wants you to know that you are the oracle. And really the reason why it might feel like people are stepping over your boundaries is because you have a way of shining your light, right? Your light shines so bright. You seem like you have it all. There's an element and an energy of fire, of vibrancy that is around you, and people are just naturally drawn to you. But the thing is, when you are a pillar of light, you have to understand that you have limits. You have limits of how much energy you can give. Because when you give too much, this is when you start feeling angry, triggered. When you start feeling anxiety. So understand that yes, you are a pillar of light. You are the oracle. You do know a lot of things about a lot of things. And people are just naturally gravitate to you, asking for help, asking for advice, asking for this and that. But remember to set boundaries so that you don't feel drained, so that you don't feel taken advantage of. So as your vibration is rising up, you will see that more and more people will want to start flocking to you. And it's a great thing. But again, boundaries are going to be really important. And the divine is really emphasizing the importance of boundaries. Because if you feel that you are not strong enough to set those boundaries, if you feel like you cannot communicate those boundaries, you are going to start feeling shattered. You are going to start feeling like this all over the place. And in feeling shattered, this is when your light is going to start dimming. You start closing up. You start feeling angry for no reason. And the divine is wanting you to understand that to stop this happening, boundaries are important. So let's have a look at this card. So this card is talking about aligning your life. And the divine is saying what is not aligned or what needs to change. We already spoke about boundaries. Your boundaries are out of alignment. People are stepping all over your boundaries and you are feeling shattered. You are feeling taken advantage of. But remember, it's time to communicate this. It is time to get comfortable speaking your truth. and letting people know what is not acceptable for you. It is time to get comfortable with saying no. When a no is no, it's a no. There's no compromising. There's no having to explain yourself. Get comfortable with saying no. So, our next card that we have, Sagittarius, is here asking you to take a break. Your soul feels shattered, tired. Your mind is racing because people are wanting to take some of that good, high vibrating energy that you have in abundance. But the thing is, there's only so much you can give before your own cup starts running empty, before you start feeling like this. So the divine is saying it is time to come and repair yourself. It is time to come and put yourself together. Take a break, all right? This is the perfect time to understand that it's time to get off the treadmill. You don't need to work. Take a break because you are raising up your energy. You are going to get called forward to be that light bearer. Remember, you're the pillar of light. And as you are stepping more and more into this, this is where you need to make sure that your cup is full. You're vibrating good. You're feeling good. You're rested. You're rejuvenated. You're nourished. You're loving yourself. So let's have a look at our tarot cards to see what message is coming up for you, Sagittarius. So let's see what tarot cards you are getting and what messages the divine wants to give you from the tarot. And the card that is coming up for you is, let me just focus on this card, is the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is one of my favorite cards because the King of Cups, right? First of all, let's clarify what the cups are all about. Then you can understand why I like this card so much, especially in the context of this reading. Now, the King of Cups and the cups are all about your feelings, your emotions, your subconscious mind. And remember what we were speaking about, Sagittarius? We spoke about you feeling shattered. We spoke about you not setting up boundaries. Now, seeing that you got the King of Cups. The King of Cups is someone who is very comfortable setting boundaries, saying no. You cannot just go and approach a king whenever you like. You have to go through this and that. You have to go through hoops to get to the king, because the king is not available just for any peasant. The king is not available just for anyone to approach and to start talking about nonsense. If you want to approach any king, you better have a good reason why on the first place. And the divine is saying that you need to deploy that type of energy. That if someone wants to come and speak to you about their problems, they better look at your boundaries first. Because the King of Cups knows that his cup is full. And he knows that he cannot just be going and emptying his cups just into anyone, because some people come to you with their problems only because they love talking. They're not in that energy of wanting to solve their problems. No, they're just here because they love talking. Misery loves company, isn't that what they say? But when that person leaves, you feel like this because they've just come and they have just dumped all their problems on you. They leave you feeling great, and when they leave, you feel like this. So the divine is asking you to employ this energy of the King of Cups, where people know they cannot just come and step up to you for no particular reason. Come to you when they're bored. Come to you when they have problems. Come to you when... No. The divine is saying you are going to be working with the energies of the King of Cups, because the King of Cups is emotionally intelligent. The King of Cups is authoritative. The King of Cups doesn't mind telling you to when you start talking nonsense, because the King of Cups understands that he has limited resources. So do you. Your energy is limited, especially when you are just giving it and pouring it out. So it is time to say no. Are you worthy of my time? Are you worthy of my energy? Are you worthy to be in my presence? If you're not, the answer is no. And I'm sorry if that seems rude, but it is what it is. And the divine wants you to understand that as soon as you start working with the King of Cups energy, you will see the difference. You see the difference in the way you feel. Your energy will just feel so much lighter because people are not just coming to you and dumping off their problems and then they go. You make them feel good and you are left feeling bad. So having the energy of the King of Cups is a wonderful type of energy because it is all about being strong enough to say no and being gentle enough to understand when someone truly needs your help, understanding from that heart chakra when someone is ready to do the work from the advice that you give them. So knowing the difference is the energy of the King of Cups, knowing who is worthy of your time, knowing who is worthy of your wisdom, knowing who is worthy to be in your presence. Because again, you cannot just give, and give. So the divine is saying, for you, Sagittarius, it is an energy of loving yourself enough to say no to anyone who just comes in and wants to take from you. The divine loves you and wants you to be happy and wants you to feel whole, not shattered from trying to help everyone. Some people can't be helped, and that's okay. Don't feel like it is your job to try and fix everyone. First of all, fix yourself. And then when you do that, you're whole, you're vibrating high, and then you're in that energy of love and flow, and things just happen in a magical and beautiful way for you instead of feeling like life is just too much. Sagittarius, this is the reading that I have for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm going to see you soon. It's a goodbye.